everybody, welcome back to another video of Trek Talk here on the SHAK Experience, where idiots are still always us, always me, I'm always the idiot. Anyway, in this video we're going to be talking about Star Trek Discovery's Season 3, Episode 4. If you haven't already seen the episode, I would highly recommend that you see it before you watch this, because we're going to be talking about some spoilers. So here's your spoiler alert. In this episode, we travel to the planet Trill, a planet that we haven't seen since Deep Space Nine. It's revealed that Adira has a Trill symbiote inside of her, and for some reason she can't access the previous host's memories and the symbiote's memories, especially this message that they need that's locked away inside her brain due to the symbiote. One of her previous hosts was this admiral who knows where Starfleet headquarters is now. Of course, it's not on Earth anymore. Earth is in its own little thing now. So the Federation has went somewhere else. And locked up inside Adira's head is where they need to go. But in order to do that, they need to go down to Trill, and they need to figure out what's causing the symbiote and the host Adira to not interact and share their memories. Also, we get to see a little bit more about the crew and some of the things that they're going through from the jump to the future. Basically, the crew is on edge because of their decision to go into the future. Captain Saru decides to throw a dinner party with the senior staff, and which really does not go very well. And because of all this, you got Dr. Culber, who is kind of like now acting as an unofficial ship's counselor, I guess. Letting the crew know that if they ever need to talk, he's there. So I think that's a good role for him to step into too. Like he does it very well. But anyway, when Michael and Adira go down to Trill, they're greeted with, I guess the higher-ups of Trill. And basically they're like, yeah, no, you're human, you're not a Trill, so what are you doing with a symbiont? We need to take that symbiont back. And of course, that doesn't sit well with Michael, doesn't sit well with Adira. And it also doesn't sit very well with one of the Guardians. And the Guardians are the guys and the girls, I guess, that take care of the symbionts. So eventually, they go into these caves where the symbionts live, and Adira goes inside to try to see if she can unlock the memories, and something happens, and the Guardian's like, I've never seen this before, and then she is sucked down in. So Michael has to go in after her to find out what's going on. And of course, it's, I don't want to say it's a kind of a dream sequence, but it kind of is, but it's kind of like a shared mental, visual thing. But basically, get to see what happened, what's going on, why Adira can't remember. And it's this traumatic event that happened that she, I guess, is trying to forget. I don't know if it's Adira that's trying to forget or the symbiont, but either way, something traumatic happened. And of course, this is where we meet our other new character for this season, Gray, which is actually Adira's boyfriend, who is a Trill who originally had the symbiont. But something happens in the ship that they're on, and Gray gets injured and eventually dies, and the symbiont needs somewhere to go, and the only person that it can go into, because they were there, is Adira. So once that memory is unlocked and Adira, absorbs all the memories and stuff, it was really cool. You get to see all the previous hosts for the symbiont show up, including the Admiral that sent Michael the message from a couple episodes ago where Starfleet headquarters is. So they get the message. And, of course, next episode, they're going to be going to Starfleet headquarters. So I'm excited to see what's been going on with Starfleet and the Federation in the last 1,000 years. Also, we also get a little glimpse of the beginnings of this new hybrid computer that's going on the Discovery because of the sphere data mixing with Discovery's own computer. And it gets a kind of a callback to the short trek episode Calypso. So I'm curious to see where that's gonna, kind of get into the story. So that's very, very interesting, especially for me. And of course, at the end, all the crew finally start healing a little bit when they start watching this old black and white movie in the cargo bay, which I thought was a nice touch. And at the end, you see Adira playing the cello or whatever instrument that was, just like Gray was doing, because it's a skill that was inherited from one of the previous hosts. And you get to see Gray with Adira. Now, Gray is dead, so obviously this is some kind of mental projection that Adira is doing. So I wonder how this is going to factor into the rest of the season. Is Adira going to tell the crew about her seeing Gray, even though Gray is no longer alive? Or is she going to just kind of keep it to herself? Or I'm very curious as to how they're going to play that out. But all in all, I thought this was a really good episode. Season 3 of Discovery is shaping up to be one of its best seasons yet. And I hope that it keeps improving. And speaking of Discovery, they have also been renewed for season 4, and they have already started production on the 4th season. So that's pretty exciting too. But I don't know about you guys, but I am really getting excited for next week's episode, where they finally get to Federation headquarters and they finally get to see what's been going on. Maybe we'll get to find out more about what's going on with the burn. Because for this week, the only thing we really heard about was when the burn happened. It affected the Trill Society because of all these people that died, and Trill only has a limited number of its people that are able to become hosts to the symbionts, which have dwindled now that the burn happened and all these people died. So I'm hoping we get some more explanation and what's going on with the burn, because I am really, really curious as to what it is, what caused it, and what we can do to build back. Because that's what ultimately I want to see at the end of the season, is I want to see the Federation rising back up from the ashes. So that's going to about do it for this video. If you have seen the latest episode of Discovery, let me know what you thought of it. Put it down in the comments, and maybe we'll get a discussion going. Also, if you like this video, don't forget, hit that subscribe button and give me that thumbs up and hit that notification bell. That way you get notified of any future video that I do, not just my Star Trek videos, but all my videos. And you can also follow me on Instagram. The link for that will be down below. And if you want to follow me on TikTok, as always, that link's down below. And of course, Twitter. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you know the drill. Links down below. And as always, live long and prosper. I'll see you in the next video, and bye!